I got you thinking, like, what are some of these rogue abilities that we have, right? What are some of these abilities, man? So I'm gonna try it. Let's go Mark for Death. Let's try the Envelop in Shadows. Let's see what kind of ability this is and see if it's any good. This is probably not gonna go well, so I'm gonna make a build. And I'll go with these bargain. Fuck it, right? Make a build that's of just terrible talents that nobody really ever uses. And we'll give it a try. Maybe this will be really, really bad. And chances are it will be. But we'll give it a try. So, Thieves Bargain, no one ever uses it. Subterfuge, Vigor, Mark for Death, Envelop in Shadows. So basically in the opener, I want to Mark for Death somebody and use Envelop in Shadows to start generating combo points. It's 1 every 3 seconds, I think. Hold on. I'm gonna see it. Here we go. Cool, now I'm generating combo points like crazy, or supposedly. Uh-oh, we're dead, 100%. Yeah. Fuck. Team, hello? Please, I need heals, please. No, fuck. I need the combo points generated, man. I put the combo points into this. Vanish. Holy crap, it's a lot of casters. That's so many Shadow Priests. What the fuck? That's weird. Okay. Alrighty. Oh man. Whew. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna get 6 combo points back now. Value. Value, at least you would think, but this is such a bad talent. Monk. It's funny how a monk, whether you are a Windwalker monk or whatever, any monk has so much defensive value. Just peels all day, dude. Peel all day. Warrior, please. Warrior, please. I got...
Warrior, you don't even understand, dude. Oh.
I vanish and he still gets an execute off. That's so sad. This feels, first of all, uncomfortable to just roll with Envelop in Shadows and not have your Shadow Strikes generate an extra combo point. That just feels awkward in general. Yeah, so Envelop in Shadows is just an uncomfortable ability. It only gives you a combo point once every 3 seconds, too. Every 3 seconds. Lasts longer per combo point. So, like, if you invest 5 combo points, you'll get 10. So, for 1 that you put in, I think you get 2 back. No, at 1 point you get... Yeah, so for every 1 combo point you put into the ability, you get 2 back, but over a long period of time. So I don't really know how you would use that properly. Do you just have this some kind of like a crazy setup? What? Okay, no. I stealthed before anything happened. That is bull. Blizzard, what is this? This has been a stealth issue for ages. You guys haven't done nothing about it yet. I'm not seeing a damage increase, really. My Nightblade's actually hitting for less. Really? My Viscerates are hitting for less, because that's Vigor, I guess. Yeah, my Shadow Strikes are hitting for less. These Bargain, I just don't understand this ability. I honestly think that maybe it does not work. Yeah, like I'm stealth. It doesn't actually show up like as a buff. It doesn't actually show up as part of anything. It says damage while stealth is increased by additional 20% and cooldown vanish is reduced by 20. Does that mean I have to like stun someone up and re-stealth? Look, okay, so I'm gonna just hit him. Is that where most of my damage comes from? Is while I'm stealthing, my Nightblade hits for harder? I don't understand. Also, my Nightblade broke somehow. I have no idea. These Bargain has so much potential as a talent. 20% more damage, right? It's like, what? That sounds OP. But vanish to 30-second cooldown. Health reduced by 25%. It's like, dude, there's such an interesting potential. At least just for Battlegrounds, right? You lose a lot of your health. You sacrifice health, but you deal insane burst damage, right? I just don't know if it actually applies. Your damage while stealth is increased by additional 20%. Tooltip for Shadow Dances allows all use of all stealth abilities and grants all common benefits of stealth. So in a way, it should be 20% more damage, right? Okay, Shadow Strike outside of stealth, 118. Backstab? Maybe backstab. 70k, 70k still. Okay, out of stealth. Oh, okay, Master Subtlety off. Okay, Master Subtlety 107. In stealth, 118. I'm not seeing a 20% increase though. Does Thieves Bargain even work? It says while in stealth, but like what if it doesn't recognize Shadow Dance while it's as a stealth-based ability? Then we have a problem. Then we have a serious problem. It's simply a talent that's not functioning as it's supposed to. Right? Unless I'm doing something wrong here. If I miss something, feel free to let me know. Because this, I'm just telling you how I interpret this ability. And it's like, it seems like it would be such an interesting playstyle together, you know? But, and then in practicality, it's just like, what does this do? Okay, Envelop in Shadows yet again. Druid just stunned me all day. Let's go, man. Let's go. We got this. Ah. I had so many common points incoming. If only I got those common points instantly, I would have been a win. Not even close, actually. Look at the damage of Nightblade. I think it's a little... No, it's lower. It's lower because with Deeper Strata, hits for like 50k. Shadow Strike. Oh, this is 75. Feels bad, man. Oh, hey, the number so low. Too low for Shadow Strike, in my opinion. I don't know. Great. Are you kidding me? Okay. How do I even deal damage? What the fuck? Okay. All right. Let's take a step back because this is ridiculous. If I actually cared about subtlety, I think I would have been actually really upset that BG because they would be like, no, this sucks so bad. All right. Like, what the fuck? Like, okay. I'm not complaining. But it's just like, this doesn't make sense. Like, why are these even talents, right? Why are these even class talents? Because in reality, these are even PvE non-viable. So like, if it's out, it's a PvP talent. I mean, you're thinking of PvP. Oh, it sucks for PvP. It's like, no, it has chances to work in PvE, and it's like, well, if it's not going good in PvE, we should remove it, sign a petition, replace it with something better. Because otherwise, it just literally is a dead talent. It takes up a spot, and it's like, well. You kind of pigeonholed into one talent in that whole row. I like if we have talents, it's supposed to be choice. So like, let's give us choices, right? Let's give us good choices. Well, let's take a look at them. This whole tree is fine. Envelop in Shadows, this whole row, even a level 100 row, like I could make an argument for that. Envelop in Shadows is an interesting ability. The more common points you put into it, you'll get the double every 3 seconds. So it gives you opportunity to, you know, be able to maybe go some really bursty build without having, you know, maybe you're gonna go some kind of like Night Stalker on a PvE boss. This is just PvE stuff, right? We know that this sucks for PvP after just playing, but for PvE, maybe go some kind of crazy Night Stalker, you know, burst, and then it's like, wow, you're kind of low, you can't really use shadow dances often to give you the energy and build up comp points. So then you have Enveloped Shadows ticking, so you can still keep using finishers to get your shadow dances, you know, used a lot more often out of. But nobody takes it because you can just take premeditation. So even if you have the burst, you can control it. You can get it done faster. So basically every Shadow Strike and Cheap Shot gives you an extra combo point. Is basically enveloping shadows. Maybe not, actually just as effective because it gives you extra combo point. So enveloping shadows, you put 5 in, you get 10 back. With premeditation, every 1 combo point, technically 1 combo point, you put into it with Shadow Strike, it gives you 1 extra already. So it's like, gives you combo point up front. And it gives you a little bit more flexibility with your rotation because it's up front. You don't have to wait for it. So like, already Enveloped Shadows is like, why would you even do that? Okay, so Enveloped Shadows, and Alacrity is terrible for... Haste is not a good stat for anybody except Outlaw. That is easy to understand. Even for Assass, I would say Haste is pretty bad. Because Haste, as far as it's concerned, it doesn't speed up your bleeds, right? It does not. It only helps you with energy regen. It speeds up your damage over time if you have magical dots, right? Because I know it doesn't help with curses or diseases. Because I remember making a video about it and everybody was like, well, it only helps with magical dots. It doesn't help with anything else. So it's like, haste is not, there's no point. Plus assassination, energy regen. Like haste cannot increase how many ticks you get of rupture. Like if rupture ticks faster, right? So if you can't, well then there's no point of haste. So alacrity is bad for both specs. But alacrity is bad, so you're kind of forced to pick pre-med. Like this is not even options. So like, why would you give rogues haste or ability to build haste when only one spec can kind of use it? And even in PvE, nobody really stacks haste. All right. Then we have Thieves Bargain, which I was, as you saw, I was in BG just trying to kind of like get out of stealth, get in stealth, get out of stealth, get in stealth, and see the tooltip of my abilities. The damage while stealth is increased by additional 20%. I don't feel like there's an actual increase happening with Thieves Bargain. Like, I think it's just broken. That, or it doesn't function with Shadow Dance, or it just doesn't function at all. Or it functions like you dot people, and then you go in stealth, and then the damage is increased. I have no idea. It doesn't actually show up as a buff or anything. Like, this ability has so much potential, and I talked about it before. If Blizzard were to actually make it work, where it actually gives you damage increase, like, you can actually feel like you're hitting for, like, say, 600k eviscerates, right? But your health is reduced, and you have a short advantage. This would be cool for BGs, because you can just run around and pop burst on people left and right, and like, pop, 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 and that's it, you're good to go. I think that'd actually be really, really cool. Like, but it just does not work. It just does not function. And then we have Shadowy Duel, which is like, that's an interesting ability. It lasts 6 seconds. I don't think it's worth it. It's like a CC. Subtlety has enough CC already. Like, I don't know, I feel like Shadow's Crest, Automatic Thief, Smoke Bomb, those are all awesome talents, right? There's so much potential to work with. Even Dagger and Darker Cold Blood are interesting choices because it gives you more steady damage with Shadow Strikes, or Cold Blood, which is like this burst ability that you can kind of combine during burst phases in a PvP fight. But it's like the rest of it, I feel like there's just so much more improvement that could be done. I don't think Subtlety needs a buff in terms of DPS in particular. Maybe like some, but like I feel like it's a decent spec on its own. But that's just my opinion. I feel like where it could definitely use a benefit from though is a change to your talents. I mean, it's just like who thought that anybody's gonna be enrolling in Enveloped Shadows? It was a cool idea, trust me. Put in combo points to get combo points back. But when you have premeditation doing as well as it does, like what? You know, why? I don't need it. You know, you don't need it. You literally don't need it. And then Alacrity is like, well, haste isn't good for Subtlety. Even if you build 20% haste, it still won't be enough to like really make a big difference. So why is it there? You know. So those are just some of my thoughts. But yo, what do you guys think about the talents? Do you think they're any good or nah? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see all of you later. I gotta